I want to quickly talk to you about wireless credit card processing. And the thing is, if you are a merchant, you got to really diversify the ways you accept payments, whether you accept payments via credit card payments or debit card payments, but also wireless. Okay. So in today's conversation, I want to talk about wireless. The thing is that if you think about wireless payments, wireless credit card processing, you have to understand that this is not just the process of actually processing payments through mobile phones. Okay, you also need to think about the processing machines. You got to think about the technology, and you got to think about the integrations that you need to have. Because if you have a wireless credit card processing platform, that platform still needs to integrate with your existing tech stack. Otherwise, there will be a problem. Like, can you imagine like you are actually you're accepting credit card payments through mobile phones, but you can't really analyze the data in your accounting software. In other words, your wireless credit card platform doesn't integrate with your QuickBooks or with your Zero platform or with your other accounts, with your other software. So integration is really important. And besides integration, you also need to think about scalability. In other words, if you have a platform that allows you to process, let's say, 10,000 credit card transactions, what will happen if you happen to have, let's say, a surge in revenue, a surge in sales, and from 10,000, your transaction volume goes to 100,000, or even 1 million transactions. So you want to make sure that the platform you have can help you scale as well. Okay, so those are the four things I want you to think about. If you want to really accept credit card payments actually through wireless means, you want to have scalability, you want to have efficiency, you want to have affordability, but most importantly, you want to have speed, because you do not want to have a platform that actually deposits your cash after 1 month or after 1 week or after 2 weeks, right? You want your cash to be deposited as soon as possible, and that's what you need. So let me talk to you about how wireless processing really works so that you have a clear idea. If you decide today to accept wireless payments, you got to really understand what really happens. Okay, now there are multiple wireless credit card processing types. So if you think about the process, you just don't have one particular process or one particular one particular system. Okay, so the thing is that you have multiple wireless credit card processing types. You have credit cards and debit cards. You have key fobs, smart cards, or other devices, including smartphones and other mobile devices that actually use either RFID, so radio frequency identification, or NFC, so that's near field communication. So Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Fitbit Pay, or any other bank mobile application that supports contactless, let's say, transactions use NFC. Okay, so they use NFC to make secure payments. Okay, so let me give you an overview of how wireless credit card processing works. Number one, the merchant slides the customer's card through a wireless credit card machine and enters the sale amount. This can be $10 or $100. So similar to a cellular technology, the terminal connects to a radio tower and sends the credit card information securely and the amount of the purchase over to the merchant services provider. The second step is that the merchant services provider then passes the info to the bank that issued the customer's credit card. So that's the issuing bank. So they check to see if the card is valid, because if the card is not valid, then the transaction stops right then and there. And if the amount requested is available on the card, it set aside the amount of the purchase for the merchant. The third step is that the issuing bank sends back an approval or the client message to the merchant services provider. And the merchant services provider has to wait for that message before proceeding. And step number four, the transaction information is sent back to the mobile credit card machine. It only takes about 5 to 10 seconds to complete the transaction, depending on coverage and network. And at the end of the day, the merchant manually or automatically settles their terminal batches, and this begins the final step in the transaction process. So once the settlement process begins, the funds are transferred from the issuing bank and deposited into the merchant's account. So this is pretty straightforward. So I want to really give you some details here so you have a clear idea. If you think about wireless credit card processing, it's important to understand that everything happens in the details, okay? So what's the difference between wireless credit card processing and mobile credit card processing? I mean, you might think those two are the same, but no, they're slightly different. So while both payment processing solutions allow merchants to untether the checkout experience, there are some key differences between wireless and mobile credit card processing, especially from a scalability point of view. So wireless processing involves a wireless credit card terminal, a keypad, and a display screen. So you gotta have those three: a wireless credit card terminal, a keypad, and a display screen. And wireless terminals can print paper receipts and do not require a direct hookup to a phone line or internet connection, but they instead work independently and hence wirelessly to accept credit cards at various locations. So you can see that you have an extra layer of speed, but also of convenience here. So this method of processing is widely used in service industries such as delivery, repair, and taxi driving. So they use a lot the wireless credit card processing sort of functionality. So basically, anywhere that employees need to process credit cards from a customer's home or outside of a physical store, you will need to have a wireless credit card processing. So that's for wireless. What about mobile? So mobile credit card processing allows merchants to accept credit and debit cards through their cell phone and can send the customers a text or email receipt. Okay, so sometimes this involves an app from the processor or a piece of equipment that attaches to the phone. And the technical aspects of this method are usually varied depending on your mobile credit card processor. So if you think about wireless credit card processing, it's important to know that some machines, some devices are pretty quintessential. Okay, and so wireless credit card processing will never work without the right equipment, which is why it's worth exploring the different wireless credit card terminals in the market. And these credit card machines function the same way as countertop terminals. So that's really good. When I say function the same way, I'm speaking about scalability, I'm speaking about functionality, and I'm speaking about ease of use. Now, the main difference here is that they don't have to be plugged into a power source. Most wireless payment terminals can connect to your Wi Fi network or come with a monthly or SIM plan that can connect to 3G or 4G networks. So, let me share with you real fast some of the most popular wireless credit card readers and machines. Number one, you have the PAX A920. So the A920 is a wireless payment terminal that enables you to accept all payment types, including credit cards and mobile payments. And it actually comes with a touch screen display, integrated camera, and high-speed printer. Okay, and so powered by an Android operating system, the A920's sleek and compact design makes it ideal for all types of merchants, particularly those in the retail and hospitality space. So if you're running a restaurant, if you're running a hotel, all that kind of stuff. So that's for the A920. You also have the Deja Vu Z9. The Z9 wireless terminal offers a large flat screen with the white keys, making it very easy to take payments even more, even more seamlessly, especially if you're not behind the counter. And the device has a EMV and NFC contactless built in and support both traditional methods, that is debit and credit card payments, as well as mobile and contactless payment options like Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Visa Pay Waves, that's really good, MasterCard Pay Pass, and so on and so forth. So if you are thinking about wireless credit card processing, how easy is it for you to add it to your business, especially if you are trying to really scale, right? You want to increase revenue, okay? It really depends on the credit card processor that you have, okay? If you have the right credit card processor, you're able to add this wireless functionality very fast to your business. So, virtually all business owners can benefit from a wireless credit card machine, but those who have mobile businesses that spend a lot of time outside of the office truly see the benefits. Okay, it's really a matter of the industry you're in and what your needs really are, but most importantly, what kind of pain points you are trying to solve when customers are about to pay you. So outdoor venues, trade shows, sporting events, okay, like festivals, for instance, food trucks, markets, and customers' homes are among the some business types in which traditional connectivity poses a huge issue, especially when the internet is not really as strong to begin with. So wireless terminals are flexible, they reduce operating expenses, and they save you time, big time. Okay, they deliver the same security, flexibility, and reliability as any other processing solution. So you can process payments whenever and wherever the opportunity arises, especially from a scalability point of view. Okay, so this is really good. And one thing I also want to say is that you have to make sure that whatever solution you choose actually can integrate. I think I've said this before. Can integrate to your existing tech stack. It has to integrate to your existing tech stack. Otherwise, you'll be wasting a lot of time trying to go from one system to another and opening actually a 1,000 windows if you are trying to process like your transactions. I'm not even talking about the fact that you may need to reconcile transactions if you don't have the right integration. So if you think about credit card processing, you need to understand that it is a system that allows you to process credit card payments via wireless terminals from virtually anywhere and also at any time. Okay, and the technology leads to faster processing times and provides a secure method for handling credit cards, cash, and checks without compromising security. So you have the possibility to get things done fast. Okay, you're not really compromising security, but most importantly, you're not really you're validating data. And one thing I want you to understand here is that basically there are different types of wireless credit card processing. So when you reach out to a vendor, ask them what kind of credit card processing do they have, because from RFID to NFC, okay, to credit cards and debit cards, you have several types of payments, and you have to understand that the processor that you have is going to really benefit your business, okay, especially if you are using digital wallets such as a Samsung Pay, such as Apple Pay, such as Google Pay, such as Fitbit Pay. Okay, you want to understand how the credit card processor can benefit your business. But remember that there is a difference between wireless and mobile. Wireless credit card processing and mobile credit card processing. As I explained to you, basically, mobile credit card processing allows you to process payments through consumers' cell phones, okay, possibly with an app or a specific equipment attached. Whereas if you think about wireless credit card processing, you are talking about having a wireless credit card terminal working independently without needing a direct hookup to a phone line or internet connection. So there is a slight difference in terms of terminology and in terms of how the process works one way or another. So you have to make sure that whatever you choose, you can really benefit from the solution that you choose, either wireless or mobile. One thing for sure, whether you choose mobile or wireless, you're gonna benefit from either solution. You're gonna see a boost in your revenue. You're gonna see a boost in your customer retention and customer experience overall. Because if you think about it, wireless credit card processing significantly enhances the checkout experience because it leads to a faster processing times and allows actually transactions from virtually anywhere and at any time. So you're no longer restricted to time, chronology, or location, geography. Okay. So more than half of the consumers switch stores if the competitors' checkout experience is better. So if you think about it, a seamless checkout experience plays a crucial role in retaining customers. And you want to retain customers, otherwise, you'll be losing too much revenue over time. Okay. And so there are a lot of industries that appreciate wireless credit card processing, especially from a scalability point of view. Think about delivery, think about repair, think about cab services. Okay, this is really good. And you are able to implement wireless credit card processing like in a pretty straightforward manner. Okay, you basically just need to have a wireless credit card machine. Okay, and everything starts from there. Once you have that, you will have access to the same security, flexibility, and reliability that comes with a wireless credit card processor in general. Okay, just if you think about the machine, the wireless credit card machine, this operates in a similar way as a countertop terminal, with a key difference being that this machine does not have to be plugged into a power source. Okay, it connects to your Wi-Fi network, or it comes with a monthly SIM plan that can link to 3G or 4G networks. So this is really good because you're actually free from like you don't have to worry about whether or not there is a plug around, or there is some kind of battery. No, the system will take care of itself. Will take care of things itself. So in conclusion to this conversation, I explained to you how a wireless credit card processing sort of activity works. I hope you really understood it. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.